Thank you, Mr. President and members. Colleagues, today I rise to adjourn in memory of a good friend of mine, Dr. Virginia Uribe. Dr. Uribe died last Saturday, March 30th, at the Garden Crest Rehabilitation Center in Silver Lake, where she was receiving hospice care. Dr. Uribe, Virginia, was an educator, counselor, and LGBT youth educator, outreach advocate who is best known for founding Project 10, an educational support and dropout prevention program for LGBT youth in the Los Angeles Unified School District. Together with Models of Pride, Project 10 is the largest free conference for LGBT high school students in the country. Born in Los Angeles, she lived her entire life in Pasadena. She grew up in an Italian family, living with her parents and grandparents in the same household. She went to Catholic school throughout elementary school, high school, and college. As she moved to adulthood, she felt the need, a calling, to choose among social work, nursing, or teaching, and she chose to become a teacher. During her job as a science teacher and counselor at Fairfax High School, Virginia became interested in LGBT youth and LGBT youth support. That's when she founded Project 10 in 1984 to help schools curtail harassment of LGBT students, reducing LGBT dropout rates and helping LGBTQ community students cope as they came out, as they dealt with parents, and as the younger brother of a gay student back in the 70s, I know what he went through on the halls of the campus that just he and I attended. And so she reached out to LGBT students all across Los Angeles Unified School District. Project 10's main goal is to establish a voluntary, confidential peer support group led by trained facilitators. The support groups provided a safe environment for discussing the coming out process, family relationships, harassment, and health. Project 10 provided LGBT students, questioning students, a supportive, safe space to talk about their issues, their lives, their loves, and their future. She helped them learn about themselves and develop a sense of empowerment and self-worth. The organization additionally worked to educate young people, educators, and parents on important issues such as HIV, AIDS, STDs, teenage pregnancy, prevention, and substance abuse. Last year, I attended the Models of Pride conference where I got to talk to parents of LGBT teens and share my personal family story. And it's just a conference that's just a wonderful support, both for families, parents, students, and thousands of kids owe so much to Dr. Uribe. She leaves behind a proud legacy of fighting for the LGBT community and her wonderful wife, Gail Rolfe. And I actually had the honor of performing their wedding. And I have to tell you, and I know Gail is home watching this on streaming, it was the worst wedding proposal I've ever seen in my life. We were at another wedding, and Gail and Gina are like night and day. One is quiet, confident, and the other is in your face and full of vinegar, as they like to say. And we're sitting there at this wedding. It was actually a triple wedding. And it was pretty fun because Gail said, "Gina, we should get married, and Anthony should perform the wedding." And I leaned over and whispered into Gail's ear, I said, "You might want to propose first." I said, "That was the worst proposal I've ever seen." She said, "Wait a minute, Anthony, get your cell phone out. Let's get a date. Let's pick a date right now." And I said, Gail, you haven't asked Gina yet if she'll say yes. I know you've been together for 30 years, but you didn't ask her. So she wasn't even listening to me. She just pulled out her phone, my phone. We picked a date. We scheduled the wedding, and I was honored to perform their wedding. So they're dear friends, and as they fought, as any couple would fight, they would often use me because, and I won't say with this embarrassing trait that Virginia and I shared together, she would always say, "But you know, our senator agrees with me on that issue." And so they would good-naturedly fight and use me as the reason to justify their argument. But I love them both, and I'm honored to stand and rise and just think of all the young people who have been touched by their lives and legacy, and ask for us to respectfully adjourn in her memory.
Thank you. Senator Weiner on this item. Thank you very much, Mr. President. I rise as chair of the Legislative LGBT Caucus to join the senator from Los Angeles in remembering Ms. Uribe, who did incredible work to support LGBT youth. Our LGBT youth are at such high risk of bullying, of depression, of suicide, and there aren't enough people looking out for them. And they stay healthy and strong by supporting each other, these kids, but also by having adults who actually take the time to care about them and to stand up for them and to help them be healthy and strong and successful in life. So to Virginia Uribe, I want to just say we never met, but the senator from Los Angeles has told me about you, and rest in power. Thank you.